enough to step off the red carpet and come and have a quick chat with us. How was that for you, making your grand arrival a few moments ago? Your first time ever making your grand arrival.
Oh, I love a red carpet. I was having the time of my life.
What do you love about it, Nikita?
That was all sarcasm.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. The cameras and all this kind of stuff, it's not my thing. I punch people in the head for a living. This is part of the business, but it's not my cup of tea.
I'm going to ask you a question that was asked to me earlier. The question presented to me is, when you're standing across from somebody that you know, does that change things? How does it feel? You know Michael very well, and the history between the family and everything. What's the energy like as you get prepared to get in the ring with Michael Zerafa this weekend?
Well, I just keep picturing him hurting my family, and that's just enough for me to zone in. I know the task I have at hand, and I know it's a tough one. There's no love in this sport, and yeah.
What about Nikita, your preparation? I know you've had one round in 16 months. There's been talk about your hand, you had the surgery. How are you going physically, and how do you overcome that lack of activity in the ring over the last year and a half?
Well, we've been preparing for this fight straight after my last one in August, and we've had a little bumps and bruises along the way, but that's just part of the sport. You get injuries. We've had to kind of slow down with some things, but in the last month and a bit, everything kind of came to a perfect climax, and everything is working nicely.
You mentioned your family. Do you feel like your mindset towards fighting has changed since becoming a dad?
I don't know yet, but there is a huge motivation that I have. There is an emotional motivation that I have, and that drive to provide for her.
We all look at this as this is a clear 50-50 fight. I'm looking at it as this is a 50-50 fight. What do you need to do to make sure that this is an 80-20 fight, Nikita Tszyu? You know, what do you need to do to separate yourself from Michael Zerafa?
Don't need to separate. Keep it a 50-50. I like it down the middle, and I know that if I follow the game plan, if I follow the stuff that we've been practicing and training, that the blueprint is there, the holes are there. I just got to execute.
P, I feel like you just said, he's going to go down, I'm going to go down, we're both going to go down, and the best man's going to win.
I shaved my head for a reason, and we're in the warrior spirit.
What about Nikita, the psychology of this fight? Because Mick Zerafa's saying the pressure's on you. I disagree. I think the pressure's on Mick Zerafa. Every measurable barometer, he should win this fight. He's had more fights, he's had more knockouts, better opponents, bigger stages. Well, why do you think you beat Mick Zerafa?
Why do I think I'll beat him? I just believe. I believe. I see the future ahead of me, and I know that he's a stepping stone in that way, and I've done everything that I possibly could in this preparation. I can't say anything bad about what I've done. Everything's worked out perfectly. So just got to execute the game plan, really.
I believe that the will is what you're up against when it comes to Michael Zerafa. I think that he has not only experience, but he has this mental will, this belief that he's going to beat you. What do you think you're up against when it comes to Michael Zerafa? What are the toughest challenges ahead of you?
I think his experience and just his awareness in the ring, the experience of the unforeseeable things that you don't expect in fights. I've only had 11 fights. I've had a couple situations where there were unexpected things, but nowhere near as much as he has. So I'm going to be learning on the fly, and got to improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's only one way to learn. Like, you got to eventually jump over that hurdle eventually. So this is my time.
Appreciate your time. We know you love these events, so go back, mingle, get out of this wet weather, and we'll see you tomorrow for the open workouts. There we go. Nikita Tszyu, good enough to join us.